I don't go in it with a goal per se, like I need to be the best. If you do that, you're probably going to fall flat very fast because someone's always going to be better than you. Who you should be better than, I'd say, is yourself. It's like if Andrew sat down across from Andrew at the end of the year at a table, whoever was last year should be like, dude, you're freaking killing it.
For this episode, we have Andrew King. And I mean, even until last night, I kept asking Halvard, like, what does Andrew actually do? Who is Andrew? And now after today, I still think that Andrew doesn't know who Andrew is or what Andrew does. A lot of people have hobbies and they might go 20% in the hobby. If they really like it, they'll go 50%. Andrew's kind of going 100% into the hobbies that he's wanting to do. And he's trying to also give back to the community and help with various humanitarian projects around the world. And really just give back to whatever location he's currently traveling to for surfing or climbing or alpinism. So yeah, welcome to Pack Heavy Chase Light with Andrew King. He's also standing right here, and that usually doesn't happen for these intros.
The clouds are really cool. Probably a lot. Look like a drag on there. Hey, here, buddy.
Wait, did your room have heat last night? Did you have a roof over your head? Did your Wi-Fi work? If so, you're a lucky person.
Welcome to Con.
I don't know if that was it. I was trolling myself, but... Hey, my name's Andrew Alexander King. I am an explorer that specializes in big wave surfing, alpine climbing, and humanitarian efforts around the world to help people get outside, see the true vision of themselves, and connect with humanity, communities, through the ocean and mountains. And we are here in Cannes, Italy. We're gonna go do some ice climbing today with my friends and get some training in. I have one rule when it comes to surfing and climbing. You always surf and climb with people really, really nice, because if something was to go wrong, if it's your last day on Earth, unfortunately, because Mother Nature wants to take you away, at least you're in the arms of good people versus like getting yelled at by some a-hole. And so I don't enjoy that, to be honest with you. Eric is a good person, I love him. We climbed here together. He thought I was really slow at walking, and I thought my cardio was good coming from big wave surfing season, and he said I was really slow. And I took it to heart, so I started like doing like running 3 miles 3 times a week in Chamonix really fast. So yeah, he's gonna say that today though. He's gonna be like, I'm slow. I don't believe him though sometimes. All right. Let me get the bag and come down. We should be good. I think you get one life. I think people, when you're living life, it's kind of interesting to me, like coming from Detroit, no one in my family ever surfed or climbed. It wasn't a thing. I grew up running track and field because we had no money to do anything else. So we just ran up and down the block, and I didn't know that was a sport, and that's what helped me get to college with academia. But what I learned throughout life is you're more than just one thing throughout your chapters of life. You can be an artist for 5 years of your life. You can be a coder or a developer the next 5 years. You can be like yourself behind the camera, like, you know, going from the surf world into climbing to skiing. So it's like to limit yourself to this one little box in life is limiting yourself to all of the facets that you actually flow in throughout life. And it's kind of like, I don't believe in that really. Detroit, most people probably are out in snow right now on the blizzard, but it's kind of crazy that like growing up with blizzards and stuff, I didn't really love the snow too much, but now I do. We're gonna go to a cool place today. One of the projects I have there, I want to lead it one day. I've been trying to lead it. It's just the conditions of the season are a little bit out of my wheelhouse right now. So we're gonna check it out. Yep. Eric, do you remember the first time we ever ice climbed?
I really love this guy pretty much like the first day, but just like he was like all the time with a drone and making pictures, making video, and like for me, I'm not using to do that, so.
When I met him, I was kind of still like nervous about my abilities, but he pushed me, and thanks to him, I'm able to like now have that confidence in like mix and alpinism to a certain grade that is higher than beginner and like on the cusp of like between like intermediate now. So I feel a little bit more safe. How was that, Eric? It was okay. Give it like a B or C+. 3 minutes. That was 3 minutes. A little bit scrappy on the seat, but it was there. You think I can? I think I can lead it. This one on the right. You think so? What do you think? Okay.
You can start with the high school.
Yeah, top rope in. It's someone I really trust. He actually took my climbing to the next level.
Well, I think we can say we are friends. But still, I'm the guide, so it's a bit different. We have to respect also that.
What would I be doing with my life if I wasn't doing this right now with like Eric and Jeremiah in Italy? I probably would be married, living in New England, probably Massachusetts right now, working at a tech company there. But you know what? Sounds like a boring way to go. So here I am. I still consult in tech, love it. So I do program and portfolio management when I'm not surfing or out or doing humanitarian work. And that's basically, that helps with like able to donate, you know, help other athletes get out here, help my friends around the world. But it's usually a lot of work at night. So a lot of work I spend, like last night, worked until about 1 a.m. So it was pretty solid. And then got like 5 hours of sleep, and here we are. Yeah. Oh, we'll see you guys over there. Okay, go. It's my project. It's my ice climbing project here. I've top roped it many times. It's just very tricky the way the ice is. You can see how he's climbing it right now. Right there. This is a very hard climb. Even top roping is going to be hard. So I plan to do it hopefully sometime next year when it's in condition. It's too warm today to do it. But I've been top roping it for a few, and I think I can get it. I think I can get it at some point for sure. All right, climbing. Last week, if you see it, I have the photo of it. I couldn't even top rope this last week. You know, like I fell off twice top roping. Eric, take me in, brother. It's fun.
I do that side.
Well, project complete. Kind of, sort of, maybe. It's 2 years. Last week I couldn't even get up the first side without falling down. I didn't fall once, which was really good. You see the crack right there in the middle? So it's been pretty good. Years in the making, I think. I think it's really cool to do with like Eric and everyone here. Matisse, like they're really solid, and I think having Eric and Jeremiah here, it really helped. I know we tried to do it last week and it didn't work, but I was really determined and I was not gonna fall. I knew that for sure. I was like, I'd rather go on my knees and crawl over some shit, but I was not falling. I remember when I was like, oh, I'll never lead a pitch unless I do like 60 pitches. I'm nowhere near that, and I think if you really just have a good coach, support system, and you believe in yourself, stay humble and work with people that are better than you and listen to them, you're gonna be safe. And that's what happened today. So, yeah. When your coach talks to you, you just shut up and listen. As a human being, instead of taking, we should give. And each place I go to, I work with nonprofits that combat issues in their communities. And they're not necessarily the biggest nonprofits, because I feel like those nonprofits of scale
already have operations efficiency, and so they really don't need someone like myself really coming in there to like operationalize that. And it's very broad stroke, but that's what it means to be a human in my eyes. You really work with people in those communities to see how we can uplift them. And so I work with communities from helping kids in not so great communities in the Caribbean, as well as in Africa, to women's rights in Central America and South America, to work with climate change or Europe, as well as Hope Zone Foundation, which is in Portugal. So it's always about giving back and working with those to ask what they need versus coming in there and saying, hey, let me take a photo with you and write you a check. It's more like, what do you need help with? Anything from being a janitor to really working out databases with those nonprofits that really need those helps and really are instrumental to that community scaling. That's what I do a lot of. And it's just a way to give back instead of just like coming in there and conquering. It's more about connecting with the community. Coming from an unrepresented poverty area of Detroit and from a family, a single mother, nothing was ever easy. Being the first person in my family to go to college, thanks to my grandparents and my mom and my brother and my sister, support that way, that was never easy. And I think I didn't want to go to the top of a mountain or surf the best wave and not have people there experience that or have the opportunity to. And that's what I do think about is like, okay, I may have gotten out of Detroit because I've had the opportunity, but in my heart, deep down inside, what drives me is there's probably a kid or individual that's being like, I wish I saw someone like myself that was interested in things I was interested in doing it, and I could see myself getting out and like stepping further than what I see myself on the block being or having to be. So I would say that, yeah, that's about right. I don't go in it with a goal per se, like I need to be the best, because I feel like if you do go into any sport, coming from like doing track and field, I'll give you an example. When I did track and field growing up, I did want it to do it to help me get to college and get get out and have that ability. I didn't go to say I'm going to be the best, because if you do that, you're probably going to fall flat very fast, because someone's always going to be better than you. Who you should be better than, I say, is yourself. If you're better, every year I have a journal in my backpack, I write down, and if I open to show you to, every year that journal is filled out by the end of the year. And I challenge myself. I'm like, if Andrew sat down across from Andrew at the end of the year at a table, whoever was last year should be like, dude, you're freaking killing it. If I'm impressed, whoever was last year is impressed with who I am today, I'm on the right track. And so I kind of break it down that way. And today, let's just say this. Andrew from last year is being like, damn, you did it. You climbed it, and you let it. And you didn't fall once, because you fall a lot on that before. So it was a cool day. You get up, you play, but I'm so thirsty, haven't drank any water. We've been on the go. But that's what it is, climbing. So you kind of just, I love it because it makes you like burn and go through it. But it was like, I'm gonna get back to more people using the, working in corporate tech. And then from there, surf more, climb, see other people and help people around the world. And by being authentic, I think that's when I guess clicked as well. I was like, I don't go to bed stressing out about that. Like I know what I want to do and know who I am at my core values. I'm a lot happier than if you met me probably back in I was happy in undergrad, but I was probably like a little bit, out of it as a college student is. But most people that see me now, I smile more, meditate, really just live in the moment. It really is, hang out with people that push me to, dig deeper in myself. And the kid from Detroit, Asbury Park, saw me now, he'd probably be really stoked. But that's it, man. That's the way. You can't do this in LA. Just saying. LA doesn't let you do this. It's kind of gross and maybe illegal, but great. Oh, so great.
A lot of people would say true artists make art for themselves, and it's very introspective, and they don't even care if anyone's seen it. So I think, I can't be an artist, but the things I make are just because I want other people to enjoy them.
I like just talking about ideas, and I think that's the biggest currency for me. And having ideas about lots of different things